All right, folks. I'm going to turn off this fan here. Here I am in the kitchen. Ah, that's better, just temporarily. I have my guitar pickup here, and I'm going to make some hollandaise sauce. No, just kidding. My wife's not here. She's away, so I'm melting wax in the in our nice pots here. But basically, this is the way. What I'm doing here is I'm going to pot this Throbak pickup. Now this is a DW 103. It's a high output, so it's like the resistance is in the nines. I think it's like 9.2K. But unfortunately, this pickup squeals, and it's not the cover. I took the cover off and you know, tried it again, and it just squeals. Sometimes they do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to pot it because the trade-off is, for me, is more important to have it not squeal and maybe have it not sound quite as good, but be able to turn the amp up, and because this is going into a super strat. So what I like to do is I like to not heat the wax directly. I do the water, the hot water. I've got it on simmer, and as you can see here, the wax is starting to melt. Don't tell my wife I'm using the silverware. Okay, so yeah, just, you know, make this go down there. Don't worry, I'll clean everything up before she gets home. She'll never know. It's kind of like when you put your engine parts in the dishwasher to clean them. Like, you know, wife doesn't appreciate that. So I'm going to show you how I pot these pickups, and I don't do a full pot. I just kind of like, what is it? Blanch. I kind of blanch the pickup, and I'll show you. So we'll wait for this all to melt, and then we'll come back, and then we'll pot it. We'll pot it. Okay. We're getting there. Just got a little teeny. It looks tasty. We're almost melted. We're almost melted. Yeah, so the reason why you want to do it this way, obviously, is you don't want to melt the pickup. Eddie Van Halen, I don't know if it's true or not, but I read things where maybe he said that he destroyed a bunch of PAFs, potting them. He did it in like a coffee can, and, you know, with fire, got them too hot and melted the pickup, and it didn't work so good after that. But I've had a lot of success. I've done probably about 5 PAF pickups, or actually, I did their PAF mini humbuckers that really squealed. They were just, and I think it was the cover. You couldn't take the cover off the mini humbuckers. So I just blanched them, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But and they don't squeal, and I didn't really notice any difference in the tone. So hopefully we're not going to have a tonal collapse by potting this pickup. Okay, look at there. We're all melted. There's just a little something in there. It's all right. And I got the burner off, so it's just you know, it's just nice and hot, but not too hot. So you're gonna see something kind of cool. At least I hope we can capture this on camera. When you first put in the pickup, it's cold, and what happens is the wax solidifies for a moment, and then as the pickup heats up, you'll see it start clearing and looking less white. Like you'll have the wax, you know, coagulate, and then it goes away after the pickup heats up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in for a short period of time, and that way I won't soak all the coil all the way to the core. I'm just going to hopefully get the coil parts that are vibrating and you know, squealing, to stop squealing. So I don't want to ruin the unpotted kind of tone. So I'm just gonna blanch it, so check it out. So when I put this in, you'll see it. Can you see that? See how it's kind of cloudy? You can see that the wax has solidified on there, right? But then as the pickup heats up, you'll see it starting to clear. Oh yeah, see? See how it's clearing? And basically what I do is it kind of bubbles. So I'm gonna shake it a little bit. You know, get that wax in there. But once the pickup heats up and it looks, the wax is no longer, see how the bubbles are coming out? That's the wax seeping in. So basically you can see it's pretty much cleared up all the way. I'm not gonna leave it in there for much longer. Just get all the bubbles. See how it's bubbling? See how it's bubbling? It's bubbling. That's all the wax seeping in, ruining the tone. And I'm gonna say, maybe for me, 30 seconds, done. Okay. So that's about it. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera now. So I'm just going to let it cool down now. Okay. So I've just put it here on the paper towel. And that's it. The wax will solidify again, and I'll use it for another potting session. And another day. You can use this over and over again. It's wonderful. So hopefully that'll take care of my squealing problem. And because I didn't pot it for very long, I'll retain the beautiful tone of the pickup. All right, so it's dried. See how I have the, it's all that wax on there. Wax on, wax off. So you can see the wax is, it's all over the pickup. It's in the, you can see that the maple spacer, it's kind of a dark color now. Hopefully, I didn't ruin the pickup, first of all. And secondly, hopefully, it won't squeal anymore. You know, you can get the, kind of clean the pickup up now. It's just a little bit warm, but I'm gonna put it in the guitar, and hopefully we don't have any more squealing. Don't like when it squeals. All right, just to end the video here. So we have a 50-watt Marshall turned all the way up. We got the pickup in my Super Strat here. And before, when I wish I had a before video. I don't have one, but before, when I turned up the volume, like so, I would get feedback. And look, I can go really close to the amp now. And look at that, it's turned all the way up. And I'm not getting any squeal. It totally worked. And I don't think I ruined the tone. Let's hear how it sounds. Let's hear how it sounds. I'll put you on the floor. I just turned down the volume and it cleans up real nice. Okay, after all that, it's right back in its original state. It actually looks cleaner. Anyway, success.